Everyone, in this video I am going to explain new concept in MVC that is called Automapper. Automapper is used to reduce the complexity we find when binding the model and communicating with the entities. When we code for a realistic actual environment, we encounter many challenges to refactor our code for a better understanding and to easily identify the bugs. We mainly focus on reusability and try to move as such code as possible to a common method to that development time and maintenance cost are reduced. First, we will see the problem first. First, we are going to check that what's the problem we are facing if we are not going to use that Automapper. After that, we are going to use Automapper to solve that kind of problems. First, what I am going to use that Northwind database. If you will see that one, this one is the data Northwind database. I am going to use that one table that is a categories, and another one I am going to use that table called a customer. That two tables I am going to use. Okay, let's see. First, what we'll do, we are going to add the entity model. Right click on a model, add that new item, select that data and edu.entity model. I'm going to write that name, that is a Northwind DB model. Click on add and click on next. Then add the server name, the SQL authentication, that I'm going to use the user and password, and select the database that I'm going to call, that is a Northwind database. Just select that one and click on OK. Now click on next and select the table. So I'm going to use only two tables, that is a category, one is the category, another one is the customer, that two entities. Click on finish. Now here you can say that there is a two entities has been added, one is the category, another one is the customer. Now close that one. Now going to create one folder, right click and add new folder. I'm going to give the name, that is a view model. Okay. Right click on a view model, add one class, that is a category view model. Category view model. Okay, click on add. First here I am going to add some properties. That first one is that entity integer, then it will be the category ID. Open that SQL. What is the next one? Next one is that category name and description. So that it will be, next one will be the string, that one is a category name, and last one is that your description. This one is a description. Okay, that three properties has been added here. Now create a controller. Right click on a controller, add controller, MVC5 controller. Click on add, write that home controller. Now I'm going to add the view. Right click on a index, add view, click on add. Now what the process is, that so going to create the constructor. Just click here, write the CTOR. Let's close this one. CTOR constructor. Going to create the variable of Northwind entities, that is the obj Northwind entities. Now I'm going to create the object of a Northwind entities. Click on new Northwind entities. So it will return that here I want to return to the view, that will be the your list of category view model. Category view model. So how you will call list of category view models? Just equal to from obj category in, going to add Northwind dot categories. So it will be the select new category view model. Here need to assign that value. Okay, so what will the value? Category ID. So it will be the obj category dot category ID. Next one is the category name, obj dot category name. Another one is the description, so it will be the dot description. Yeah. Now this one I am going to return to the view. That is a simple. Now look this code. In this code we can see here there are some properties in each class, and that we are doing binding with that db context class to our model and the passing it to the view. This looks quite simple in this case. So the real problem will arises when we have much more fields in a record from the database, and we need to respect this same binding code all over in the project. That is not a good practice. To overcome this tedious problem or this situation, we can use that Automapper. Just like here, if you see that only three field is here, that is a three properties is here. But what will happen if you have this much, that your customer, you can see that there is a so much column is here, means you have to write that that much properties, and if you will do like this way, so it will give too much times, and that it will be the code redundancy. So now what we'll do, we are going to create that employee. Otherwise we can change in this one only. So this type of problem we can solve with the Automapper. Now go to the project, right click on a solution, go to the manage NuGet package manager and go to the browser. Here I'm going to write like a Automapper. Select the Automapper. Only need to change the version because it's too high. I'm going to use that 6.2.2. okay, click on install. Now this one is Automapper is successfully installed. That close, go to the solution explorer, maybe you can find it here. Go to the reference, here you can see that Automapper, that library has been added. Now what we can do that one. So this code I am going to change with the Automapper. See how it's easy to change. So right click the project, add, create a new folder. I am going to write that Automapper configuration here. So here write the config here. That's simple, config. Now going right click on the project, add one class, going to give the name, that is a Automapper profile. Here that is a Automapper profile. Okay, click on add. Now going to inherit, that is a profile. Okay, this one need to add. Now going to create the constructor, So here there is two, one is that for one entity is for that your ADU.NET entities. That is if you will look that, go to that your model folder, and your entity is that here, that one entity is category and another entity is the customer. So for now I'm going to use that category, this category entity. So let's see that how we can bind. So we can write like a here create map. So which I have to going to bind. So it will be bind with a one is the category, that is your, this one is for your entities, your entity framework, that entity, and next one I'm going to bind with a category view model, this one. That's so simple. So now this two will be map, that your category, this one is coming from that your ADU.NET entity model, and this model you have created, so that one it will be automatically map. Now open that one global.ass. Here you have to register this one, so click on OK. Here you have to write like a Automapper dot mapper dot initialize. This one is that initialize. So I'm going to write like CFG, that it will be the CFG dot add profile. So what's your profile? That is your Automapper. Here it will become that Automapper profile. This one you have to call here. Add the reference. Save it. Now here you have registered that one, that particular Automapper profile. So this finish for that one. If you want to add more, so that will be the Automapper. So you can add the configure that more profile if you want to use. So I'm going to use that Automapper one profile I've created. So I'm going to use this one only. Just close that one because now it's not required. Here I told that one it will be mapped with a category view model. Okay. Now open that controller. So I'm going to comment this one. Only this copy this one because this one will be required. So just comment this one and get the object here. Okay. So see how we can use with that Automapper, because here we have written lot of code here. So make a tab. Here only you have to write like a Automapper mapper dot map. It will be this one. So that Automapper, this one will come. What's the value? It will be return. This one is a returning value. What's going to be convert? So this one is that your ION variable of this. Okay, and here only it will come this one. This categories. Paste it here. Okay, make it semicolon here. Now you can see if you have written this much code and this code, only one line code is here. Okay, now we'll check. Now run the application, because I'm not going to create that view. I'm going to check it here only. So I make the breakpoint, run the application. Now the application ID, now you can see that all those record is coming. You can see you're getting that records. All those records is mapped. But one thing you have to do that one, you have to same properties in that once you're going to create the model, you have properties name and your data type both should be same. So it will be mapped automatically. So no need to write this much code, this much lengthy code. Just because if you will look here, only 3 properties is there. Now we are going to use for that one more entity is that is your customer. This one customer. Okay, first I'm going to create that view model in the Visual Studio. So create that one view model, the right click on a view model and class that is a customer view model. Just create the customer view model. Just check that this one is a customer only. Okay, that is a customer view model. Click on add. Now I'm going to add that all those properties first. The first one is that your prop string, that is a customer ID. Okay, now let me add. Now you can see here I added this much properties because it was in SQL. You can see the customer ID, company, contact title, address, city, region, postal code, country, phone or fax. That count that one. 11. This one is 11. Now here you can see that this much properties is here. So if we are going to use that old way, this way, you have to write lot many codes. Okay, so see that how we can solve with the Automapper. Just copy this one and paste it here. So this one, if you will look, open that your entity, see this one is the customer. So this one I'm going to use that customer. I want to say that your customer and entity should map with customer view model. That's all. It's automatically that Automapper will do rest of the work. Now open that home controller. Going to commit this all. I'm not going to change anything, just I will use the same one. Here I'm going to write like a customer view model, simple. Just paste it here, and this one instead of categories it will be that your customers. That's it. Your code is finished. Now run the application. You can see now you're getting that your 91 records, that all this customer information. See, you're getting that one. It's automatically bind. Okay, so this, see, is automated how much helping to and reducing the code. Now one more thing we can do it here, just like if you see that I'm going to change this code to that category view model, because that is less. This one category model, a category view model, and this one it will be the categories. Just replace that old code. Okay, just save that one. Okay, but what will happen? Just like if you will look at that, take the example in the database, it's like a first name and last name, but in that your entity on the controller, or you are going to create the any model, it's there only that full name, not first name last name. So no need to create that one more extra, two more extra field like a first name and last name. You can combine that first name and last name into the one. Just take the see the example. If you have that one more, open that your category model. Here you can see that you have category ID, category name and description, but I want to comment this. I'm going to use one name like a string category full description, that's only. So how you can bind that, you can combine through that your Automapper. Just open that Automapper. I'm going to comment this category one, just copy this one and comment that one. Okay, this comment this one, just paste this one, and here we have to add something more. Just like here I'm going to use that for member, one more method, that is a for member. So this one I'm going to move down for member. So here we can start. Here I'm going to write like a model something, and that model dot, what's the name, that is a full description. Now we have to bind where are going to map with your category and description and combine it to and map with the full description. Okay, make a comma here, and it will be the map. So map will be map dot, right here dot map from. So this one also I'm going to make that down, this one make it down. So it will be the map from. So what will be the map from? It will be the first p dot your category name. So it will be combine space, make it as plus p dot your description. Okay, that's all. So now it will be combined with the map, that particular category name plus your description. It will be mapped with a category full description. Okay, that's all. Just go to the home controller, make a breakpoint here. Let's see. Okay, come here. Now you can open that one list. Here you can see that the list. Now you can see category full description is here. It's like that one is your category name plus description with a dash. You can see. If you open this one, fourth number, this one also is a full description is there. Your category name dash your description. Okay. This much easy is that. Now look that one. What we have done till now. So first I have added that if you go to the database, I am using that Northwind database with I am using that two tables only. One is the category, second one is the that customers. So after that we have added the entity model, that is a Northwind DB models. After that we have installed that Automapper 6.2.2. Okay, once that one is added, now after that I have created one folder, that is a Automapper config. In the Automapper config is that mean where you are mapping that two models. Just one is for your entity model, and another one what user is going to be create, that is a customer view model. This one is creating by that your Visual Studio.net, and this one you are going to create. Okay, that two you are going to map. So this one after, because once you are going to create that constructor, after that you are going to add that one, going to map that particular your model. Next one you have to register that one. So open that global.asx files. In the application.start, you are going to map here. So automapper.mapper.initialize that lambda expression, and you have to assign that one which your profile is going to be mapped. So that here I have created that automapper profile. So in mention here automapper profile. That's all. Here that home controller, I'm what value I'm getting, and here mapping that one automapper profile, what value it's going to be returned after the map, and where you are getting that value. So this one I'm getting value from that database. It should be mapped in this one. If it will be returned the single object, so remove that ION only that category view model should be here. So in the conclusion, by using of Automapper, our life is much easier and it's really helpful. I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any question, please write down in the comment section. Thank you.